No, do you know what? They're in the Champions League next season.
Bro, do you agree with what he
with
said?
Nicolas Pepe, by the way.
He said he thinks Arsenal are going to finish 5th next season.
Yeah, we're in the top 4 race.
You guys are training, bro.
No, Miguel.
Because I'm worried, bro. I'm worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried because I'm worried Arsenal's not going to do what it takes to get over the line once again. I'm worried that I'm seeing Man City, I'm seeing Chelsea, I'm seeing Liverpool doing things that is making me believe we could be coming in 4th next season, challenging to try to just get back into the Champions League positions at the calendar year.
If last season had it gone on for another 3 or 4 weeks, Newcastle would have passed us out and Chelsea would have passed us out. We were staggering over the line. They were growing stronger
because we shifted our focus.
No, we didn't, because the team is
we clearly did.
He was dead set. He didn't rest any players. How did we shift our focus?
We shifted our focus to the Champions League. We clearly played.
But he didn't rest anyone.
We clearly played weaker teams in the league.
No, we didn't play weaker teams.
Yes,
we played a full team every single time. That's what we were giving out about.
No, we did not.
What games did he rest in?
What games did he rest
players in? What games did he rest players in?
No, we didn't.
Tell me what game he rested players in. Tell me what game he rested players in.
I'll go pull it up right now because you're actually sitting here.
He didn't rest any players.
You're lying to everybody.
No, we're not bullying. He played a full team. Bournemouth, he played a full team. He played a full team every game and that coming in the league.
Big up to everybody in the house. Welcome to Clean True One-on-One with me and Views, the absolute legend. Big up to everybody who's here already. Big up to the people that are piling in. I know there's a lot of big hitters going live, but we consider ourselves maybe not big hitters, but we're in the minor leagues, looking to get into the big leagues, and we're doing all the right things. But it's all thanks to you beautiful people that are in the chat. I will run through the chat very, very soon. But I just want to bring in Views. I know you're cooking over there, and not in the good way, mate. Not in the good way. Literally cooking.
Literally cooking, bro. The fans here, it's literally blowing hot air. The UK, we're not built for this. Do you know what I mean? We got 3 weeks of summer, and I'm just literally cooking. We're cooking like butter. Do you know what I mean? Cooking like butter right now. Salmonella settings, bro. So I'm sure we're gonna get into it, but we're trying to, we're trying to give you guys some energy, but I feel like a wilted plant, bro. Absolutely baking, bro. Absolutely baking.
I'm all right over here, mate. I'm all right over here. There's a nice little chill coming down off the mountains, man. Nice. It's actually quite nice, man. Nice and cool here. Just the window open. Curtains are billowing slightly. Nice and cool, mate. Nice.
Look at you rubbing it in, bro. I got smog. I got smog billowing off the estates. Do you know what I'm saying?
Jack the Ripper sentence, man.
Do you know what I mean? No fucking mountains here, bro. Smog off the estates, mate. That's what we got.
No, man. I've got fresh air. Fresh air, man.
Yeah. Rubbing it in. I thought we were friends, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, it's got to be done. Big up to everybody in the chat. I'll run through the chat really quickly, and then we do have to get into what we all know to be absolute drivel with Arsenal moving like fucking dump trucks in the transfer window. It is July 1st. We were promised that we'd make big moves, and we did. We made a massive move. A Prem-proven player has arrived, people. A Prem-proven player. I never heard this bollocks before, but apparently Prem-proven is what it's all about. Except when it comes to Zubimendi, Prem-proven doesn't seem to matter then. He's the best player in the world. Big up to Gavin L in the house, absolute legend. Of course, we have Vigilante. The Burkamp and the Mods is in the house. Dre is here saying good evening. Big up to you, Dre. There is Views' link. I will pin that in a little second. I will pin that. Big up to Compost Smurf. Of course, big up to Quaja in the house, man. One of the regulars in the house. Mohammed, another regular, and Dr. Seymour Butts. I saw him spitting absolute facts on Views' channel earlier. The svelte, the trim Dr. Seymour Butts. He's been killing it in the gym, man, and it's clear for all to see. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about that. I went down to the gym myself today. Didn't really feel like it. Went out, did it anyway. It felt great after. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Big up to Mohammed Moshad as well. He's saying, evening guys, I'm going to give birth to 4 windows before I make judgment. However, not a convincing start for now. If Madueke is an Arteta signing, then Berta needs to make that or to nuke that. Yeah, listen, that sounds like an Arteta signing to me. The fucking track record's there, man. He loves a Chelsea reject. I mean, it's not like there's no precedent for it. It's not like there's no precedent for it. And big up to Dre and House. He's saying, you shifted our focus. You're lying. You're lying. Big up to Mr. Waffle, of course. Let me see who else is in. Compost Smurf, another one of the absolute legends, been here since the beginning. Another one of the absolute legends that's been here. And William is in the house. Big up to William Holmes, man. Big up to William Holmes. Into the boxes here, man. Stephen Egal stars a new romance called I like that. Stephen Egal. We have to call him that, man. He's about as relevant as fucking.
That's a good one. Big up into the box, man.
Yeah. We'll have to do that. We'll have to go. We might later go through all of Stephen Egal's movie titles and change them into things about Egal. I think that might be a nice little touch. Big up to Tony Tucker as well. And of course, we have the princess of the Arsenal community, Marie M. Sorry, but Donna Potts is the first lady. She's the first lady. She's earned that moniker. But Marie is in there, man, kicking arse as always, coming into chats, showing support. And we really do appreciate it, people. If you think we don't, we absolutely love it. Big up to Mark G as well, man. And of course, the one and only Taryn. The one and only Taryn. That is BBK Sports. Make sure you're subbing to BBK. He's out there spitting facts. I don't think I've ever watched one of his streams views and not sort of learned something. Or not had my perspective changed a little and gone, never thought of it that way. I fucking love listening to him and Maddie. I don't know if it's the American thing that they see sports differently or with a slightly different tilt, but I've always listened to them and gone, do you know what? I never thought of it that way. And that's what it's all about. That's what channels should do. That is what channels should do. That's it. Big up the Static as well, man. Sorry, Hughes.
No, I was just going to say that's it on the money. Like, we'll give you another angle. Do you know what I mean? So big up BBK at the time.
Yeah, big up to BBK. And Static, of course. Gilberto Silva, the mods is in the house. You have 2 Arsenal legends in the house. I'm going to star some of the comments that we want to get into. I just want to run down and say hello to everybody. Big up to BX Gunner in the house as well. Another one of the regulars, another one of the legends. Am I missing anybody? If I do, I fully apologize. Alvin Tan is in the house. Absolute legend of a man. Absolute legend of a man. And big up, of course, the Suge, the Thunder from Thunder, the man we all love, the man who, let's get it right, any startup channel out there will say, me, Rashid, Aaron, Views, all of us will say that Suge was one of the ones that was in at the start, man. He's one of the guys that's always in there showing support. And he had to stick in his little jab by calling me Sean, which I do love. But if you noticed on Aaron's last night, El Normski did it twice and by mistake. He did it twice by mistake.
Catching on.
My name in Irish is Sean, so they're not far wrong. You know what I mean? Spelled differently, but that's my name in Irish. So Egal, even though you're trying to be smart, you actually said my name in Irish, mate. So it's more of an honor. You went and learned my name in Irish, buddy. He says, big up Sean and Views. So Wednesday and my anniversary, but couldn't miss this combination of legends.
Hey,
listen,
happy anniversary.
The dedication of Suge, man. The dedication of Suge. Happy anniversary, my man. Come on. Let's have a round of applause for Suge, man. Let's stick it in the chat. Let's see some clapping hands in there for Suge. The absolute guy. The absolute guy. Big up to you, Suge, man. You're always supporting the channel. With your presence alone, mate. Just with your presence alone. Big up to Storm Steel. Let me just skim down. Liverpool Goals TVs and as well saying Arteta may refuse to sign a number 9 because signing someone like Gyökeres means he has to change the way you play. I am going to start that because that is exactly along the lines of stuff that I've been saying, and I will get back to that.
Say that's right up your. That's
yeah.
You've been banging that drum, trust me.
Man, I'm telling you. I was banging the Madueke drum. People thought I was being sarcastic. I think I was been saying that for weeks. People were laughing at me. I said, "Look, wait, would you be?" I had I think it was the bruised banana 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I said that, and Aaron and all went, "Don't say that," and like in a joke way, I said, "Would you be surprised though?" And they went, "You know what? I wouldn't."
No, because all the evidence was there to suggest that it wouldn't be a surprise for people on X and people that's going online saying, "Why do people think we're going to sign Madueke? Why do people think we're going to sign in Nkunku?" Well, only because we just always sign their rejects, bro. We've got so much evidence and proof that we've only just signed Kepa this season. Do you know what I mean? And you're asking, why would we sign Madueke? Why would you sign Kepa? Do you know what I mean? There you go. Sorry. There you go.
No, you're spot on. You're spot on. Everybody giving Suze a round of applause as well, which we love to see. And why? Yeah, why would we be surprised about Kepa? Why would we be surprised about Kepa? There's precedent for it.
Oh, this should be an Olympic sport, bro. Wow.
If you needed a visual representation, there you have it.
They're going to have to extend that video, though. They're going to have
Yeah,
to
you're
extend.
gonna
They're going to have to put Madwakey in it. They're going to have to put Nicholas Jackson in it. That one I don't think will happen. But again, would you be surprised? I'm not going to call that one because that's pushing it a bit far. That's pushing it a bit far. But big up to Warlord as well, man. He's been in the chat an awful lot recently. And of course, we have another legend in the house. We have another legend in the house, and Rasta Stocks, man. Absolute legend in the house. Make sure that you subscribe to Rasta Stocks. He's over there spitting facts, man. He's a United fan, but he knows more about Arsenal than Egal. He knows more about Arsenal than Christian. He knows more about Arsenal than a lot of these so-called fans. He knows more than Moneypenny, and Moneypenny gets on Moneypenny gets on TalkSport and stuff like that. I mean, think about that. Think about that. A young lad like Rasta Stocks over there, not even in Europe, over in America. No, and he supports a different team, and he knows more than Moneypenny and all these guys. He has a vast knowledge of football. Top guy, and big up to Tony Tucker. But we do have to get into this. I am going to just go back and actually, Vigilante, will you put views in the chat once more, because I don't want to. I think it might have gone in my chat, and I'll pin it. But I do. We have to get into this. Wrong one. Look at that straight away, man. Uncle Shane, you say Uncle Views. I'm Uncle Shane, and I was having a nightmare this morning with this and put up the wrong fucking thing. And and that was going so smooth as well. Here we go. Let's have a look. Of course, they're hawking merch first. We'll have to click through the fucking merch hawk. Here he is, people. Here he is. Look at this. Sky Sports put it up as a cut price deal, Views. Cut price. To dress it up. Cut price. They don't mention the wage. Don't mention the wage.
Of course they wouldn't.
Cut price. Why is he cut price? That's what you need to ask. Why is this guy cut price?
Because he's cheap.
He's cut price because he's been shit.
Yeah.
Because his value has gone down, because everywhere he goes, he gets found out. Is he better than Hine? No. Is he better than Setford? No. Why are we getting him in? Oh, he's Prem proven. He is Prem proven. Yeah, he's proved in the Prem that he's shit. That's all he's proved in the Prem, is that he is utter shit. You know what I mean? Views, what are you doing here? This is the big summer that we were promised.
This is why I wake up every day, like I said, just trying to pinch myself. Am I still dreaming? People say, oh yeah, I'm being reactive, I'm being hyperbolic. I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me try and calm down a little bit. But like I said, look, give me the evidence as to why I shouldn't be hyperbolic, because all I'm seeing is the same old same. Once again, the raccoon is in Chelsea's dustbin. Big up Jez, absolute legend. Yeah? The raccoon is in Chelsea's dustbin again. You know what it is, Shane? And I'm just going to be honest, and people don't want to hear it, and I hear it. There's even people that's on our side of the fence that don't want to hear it. And I'm not even trying to be rude, but I just got to be honest. That's all I can be on this app, yeah? It's cope. When you're talking about the business, it's cope. We're fans. I'm not a shareholder. I ain't got shares in the club. What do I give a fuck about the business? And we keep hearing about business. I thought we was a football club. Like I said, there's people that I respect highly. Yeah? That are saying things, and I'm like, cool. I understand that, but it still don't sit right. Yeah? The feeling in my tummy is not the same as everyone else's. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just cope. It's good business. Yeah. How is it? We've allowed Chelsea to send Sancho back to United. Not only get Sancho's wages off the books, but get this flop's wages off the books as well. Why didn't Bournemouth want him?
Yeah.
Like,
they saw him close up, Hughes. They saw him close up and they didn't want him.
They saw
him week in, week out, didn't want him. 5 million. They are risking going into the new season without a keeper. They're risking signing a keeper that might not, they don't know if it'll work out or not. So they didn't even take a risk on him. This is an Arteta signing, true and true. This is an Arteta. I will take another Chelsea reject. He's Spanish. He'll come in. Another one that'll back me up. Another yes man. Another little wimp that will never stand up to me. This is what it's all about with this guy. Everything is premeditated to protect himself.
Yeah, the Spanish.
Another Spanish.
And do you know another point, Shane, as well, right? Didn't we get, what's his name? Fucking, sorry if I swear, Norbert Neto. Weren't he from Ain't he going back to Bournemouth? Sorry, Neto.
Yeah. I'm sure he is. I'm sure they have to upload him.
Yeah, So they're willing to they're willing to roll the dice to not have this guy. But like I said, if you know if you're having a bad time in life, especially if you're Spanish, you need help settling into a new country, a new dog kennel. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on over to the College of Northwest Arsenal. You know, the good Samaritans are doing the good Lord's work every 5 minutes. We're like the fucking repo men, bruv, just taking away the rubbish. Why are we not going to take away Palmer or Lavia or Caicedo?
Yeah. And then views, you have content out there saying, I would be disgusted if I was a Chelsea fan with their transfer window so far, right? So he is saying he'd be disgusted with them signing João Pedro. You know what I mean? They're looking at Kudus. They've made 5 confirmed signings. 5 confirmed signings, and they will not stop there. They'll get a keeper and they'll get another defender. You can be assured of that. Right?
Shane.
They are moving like they want to change. Yeah.
Shane, they've signed Liam Delap and João Pedro for the same money that we're about to sign this Slovenian kangaroo, bro.
Yeah.
They've signed 2 players that are Prem proven. If you want to go on with that Prem proven shit.
Yeah.
They've got more of an argument, because all Prem proven means is that you've got more of an argument that you're going to hit the ground running in the Premier League. If you want a clear definition, that's what it means. It don't mean that all of a sudden you're going to be a success, because as Lee done it, you know, with Torres and Kesman and loads of other players, do you know what I'm saying? That you move from one player to, you know, you move from one club to another. Andy Carroll, they were saying in that same chat, it don't mean you played in the Prem, of course you're gonna bang. It just means that you've got more of an argument than anyone coming from abroad, right? You're in love with this Jesko guy, bro. But for the same money, we can get 2 strikers that have got more argument to be coming to Arsenal than this guy.
Yeah,
it's just another angle to look at it. Chelsea have done that already. João Pedro, Brighton, and Liam Delap, Ipswich. Both of I don't know about João Pedro, but I know Liam Delap got double figures in the Premier League playing for Ipswich, where none of our players did.
Yeah. And the thing is, sorry, Deuce, but with Liam Delap and João Pedro, they're both young as well. Because the other argument they use for Sesko is he's young. Liam Delap and Pedro are both young. They're both in their early 20s. So what are we talking about? Oh, they're tin pot players. Norgard is a tin pot player, mate. He's saying that Chelsea have had a shit transfer window. We're signing the players that can't get in their team. We're signing their rejects. So what does that make our window, mate? You know what I mean? This angle of trying to dress it up all the time, it's gone too far. It's gone too far when you have Semiu dismissing the Timber interview in 2 sentences, where and then he covers an hour talking about absolute bollocks. You have Moneypenny saying, "Oh, I've always said Mudwake's a good player. I've always said Mudwake's a good player. Oh, Norgard, good business. He wraps the ball well. He wraps the ball well. He's a search and destroyer. He's a bag of shit, mate. He tried a big move twice already. When he was young, he moved to Germany, went to Hamburg, didn't get one game. Get one game. They said, oh, you're not good enough. Sent him back, spent his time at Brøndby, won 1 Danish Cup. I'll try it again. I'm a bit more mature now. I'll go to Italy, Fiorentina. 6 games. Couldn't get in the team. Sold him to Brentford in the Championship. Oh, he'll get us over the line. He's won 1 Danish Cup. He'll get us over the line. He's won 1. Oh, but he's only backup. Okay. Take 1 suspension. 1 suspension. He starts to look like he's going to start, mate. How many suspensions did we get last year? Do you think Rice isn't going to drop next season? I guarantee you Rice will go down with a long-term injury next season. And I've called several of them before. He is going to drop with a knee or a hamstring or his back. He's going to go. It'll be a fatigue injury. And then we'll be stuck with fucking Norgard, Odegaard, and fucking Zubimendi, who's going to get overwhelmed.
And the players are in the red zone. There's no way you can dress it up that Norgard and Zubimendi is better than Partey and Zubimendi, or even Partey and Jorginho, right? I understand that angle, that if we couldn't reach an agreement, that Partey's going to go anyway. So then who would you get? Well, how about we don't even get another? How about we raising levels? Did you see that? This club, it makes me want to jump out of this fucking window, and we're like 2 stories up, bro. It makes me want to jump out of it every single day. I'm trying not to advocate for that, though. Mental health, especially for men, it's important. Yeah, but this club is fucking with man all the time. And like I keep saying to everyone, I keep playing the clip of Rory Dettori, Piers Morgan's fucking B-Tech son, right? They all say that they're all company guys, bro. Now all of a sudden you're going to hear about it's smart and it's backup and it's business. I'm going to get t-shirts done, bro. I'm not going to wear them yet because I'm still doing up the beta because it's too hot. But Competition, not cover. Yeah, can we all say that together? Competition, not cover. If you've got Partey and Zubimendi, oh, you've got competition. It's not just fucking cover, is it? This is the point. Lee was trying to say that on that same show. Oh, but we're not Man City. Oh, but we're not Chelsea. No, we ain't. We're the Arsenal, and we're a bigger club than both of those guys. That's what I'm talking about. We outspent Madrid in the last 10 years. We probably even outspent loads more clubs. We make bare money. So much money we make. Oh, but we've never got no, we ain't got no spending power. But we've got Gabriel James sitting on the bench on $250,000, sitting in the hospital. But we want to talk about, oh, let's not give Partey the extension. Let's go and buy Norgard. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense.
Yep. And with the Partey thing views, there's no evidence he asked for more money. None. There's no evidence he asked for more money. And if he did, he was well within his rights. He was our best midfielder last season. Arteta said at the start of the season, if he proves his fitness, he gets a contract. He proved his fitness. Arteta went back on his word. So, of course, he's going to go, do you know what? Give me more money if you want me to stay. Give me more. You have to sign in Zubimendi to replace me. Give me more money. Show me the fucking bag. Show me the bag. Jordan says, Shane, you guys are getting Victor. Unfortunately for me, I'll believe it when I see it, mate. I'll believe it. That pendulum is just swinging back again. It's Sesko. I still don't think we're going to get Gyökeres. I still do not think we're going to get Gyökeres. And if we do, it'll be good for two things. One, Arteta won't know how to use him, and he'll get found out. And number two, he'll be there when a new manager comes in. He'll be there when a new manager comes in, which does link. It does link nicely to where was it? Here. Arteta may refuse to sign a number 9 because signing someone like Gyökeres means he has to change the way you play, and that is exactly it. That's why I pinned that comment, because that is so true. That's what he'll do. He won't know how to use him. He won't change the system to suit him. His system will get found out very, very quickly. Gyökeres' numbers will drop off a cliff, and the questions will be asked to him. With Sesko, you can say he's young, he's adapting, and most importantly, he can keep playing Havertz. He can keep playing Havertz. And that is all that matters to this guy. If people think that the club are number one for him, the club are not number one for this guy. His ego.
The hill that he wants to die on. The hill that he wants to die on. The sword that he's sliding down ever so slowly. It's going right through. It's going through his head right now, people. Yeah. He is sliding all the way down that sword. That's what he's doing. Wages, unbelievable. The money we spent on him. Why do we keep funding Chelsea? And I keep saying it. I've said it on my show, and I've heard loads of other people saying it now. Because we're all coming to the same thing. They must have nudes. They must have compromising photos, bro. Chelsea are meant to be our rivals, bro. All they do is banter us all the time. Yeah, and they're trying to claw up. We've won 2 Champions Leagues. They get upset because they won 2 Champions Leagues and they're still not bigger than Arsenal. But they will be. If you continue in this way and we continue in our way of not being serious, they will be bigger than us. They're meant to be a rival. They're saying London is blue. We're trying to say London is red. Why are we always taking out their rubbish? Like, there needs to be an investigation or something. Honestly, this is like, I cannot for the life of me understand what's going on. And let me just say one more thing before I shut up, yeah? Because people are obviously side-eyeing Berta. Even me, I'm looking at it like, what the fuck are you here for, bro? Oh, no. These are Arteta signings. So then why is Berta standing next to them when they're signed? Where's Arteta, bro? Because he's standing next to them, bro. So if they're Arteta signing, you're standing next. It's your job as a sporting director to do the business. It's not even meant to be Arteta's.
Yeah. But the thing is, the Zubimendi's definitely an Arteta signing. He's been after him for years, right? That's definitely an Arteta signing. And I feel Kepa is. Eze's not. Eze is definitely not an Arteta signing. And he will play that guy out the left fucking wing. And he'll challenge. I heard Christian say today, Odegaard needs to be challenged, and Odegaard needs someone to challenge him. It makes no difference. It makes no difference. He will not drop him. He will not drop him, because if he drops Odegaard from the starting lineup while he's fit, he has to admit that he made a mistake with this guy, and he will not admit he makes a mistake. It's why we keep signing Chelsea players. Not one of them has worked out. Never have they worked out. He gets slaggings for it. He must see people online going, another fucking Chelsea player, another Chelsea player. People laughing about it. Oh, I'll prove it to you. I'll just keep signing them until one works. I'll keep signing them until one works, and then I'll sit there with a big smoke smile on my face in a press conference and go, oh, yes, he's working out, guys. He's working out, guys. That's why he's so defensive of Havertz. But big up to Liverpool Goals TV. Says, I respect both panelists. They don't talk trash about other clubs. They tell people what it is to do with Arsenal. Yeah, don't make any excuses and keep things relevant. Listen, the top gooners that go out there and mud other clubs, They do it for one reason and one reason only. They're trying to drag them down to our level because subconsciously they know we are in the fucking mud. We are in the mud. And if Man United or Liverpool or Chelsea or City had assigned fucking Norgard and Kepa, they would be the most vocal fans out there laughing their arse off at other clubs, laughing their arse off at them. Same thing when they said they wanted to give Arteta a statue if he wins the Champions League. Yeah. If Chelsea put up a statue of Roberto Di Matteo, we'd laugh our arse off at them. And we will. We'll take other clubs apart when they're doing badly. But we, at the moment, we're in the gutter. And we're here to try and make our club better. We're here to try and make our club better. Dave says, Shane, the worst of all top gooners is Zippy. He talks absolute shit. Yeah, I you know what? I put him up there definitely because he has the biggest platform. That guy has the biggest platform, and there's people that listen to him, and he is getting rich off the back of my club being shit. If our club is doing well, he isn't relevant, and he is dreading the day that this manager goes. Dreading the day because he is dreading it. Because him and Igal and all these guys will become irrelevant because their opinion doesn't matter anymore. He would sell his fucking granny for an exclusive. Trust me when I tell you that. I actually have one of his exclusives here.
Oh, hey, look, I've got another idea. Look, stop whatever you're doing, everybody. Look, because we're going for a walk in the park. Oh, hey.
I'm Zippy. I am Zippy. I talk absolute shit all the time, Banter. Absolute clown. We have incompetent people calling the shots. Yep, we do. And we have incompetent people that represent our club online, the people we've just mentioned. They're the ones, a fucking money penny, man. Money penny knows nothing about Arsenal. And he is out there representing our club. Zippy might know a bit, but he doesn't know football. He knows a lot of stats and facts and figures. But you put him to watch a game of players he doesn't know, and he wouldn't be able to tell you which one's better.
Yeah. Because like I said, he opens his eyes and he's doing Normski. He opens his eyes, all he sees is green. You see the green behind me, the green screen? That's all he sees, bro. 0s and 9s. Yeah, he just reads off a teleprompter. Oh, he's one of the best young defenders in the world. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You've never even watched him. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because he's now linked with Arsenal, they all do it. They're all company men. So that's why you go into their chats, bro. Obviously, I don't think I went in there and fucking put a bit of a bad comment for Rory the Tory the other day, bro. 19,000 subscribers, bro. Nothing but green members. Who do you think will sign in the summer? This is who's representing.
He has insights.
Yeah.
And he's just
got
a fucking upper class
personality as my dustpan and brush. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is the guy that's representing our club.
Yeah,
you're not there, and they say that we're bad for the club. What the clip you showed where a gal was like, "Oh, you guys are draining. You guys are draining, bro." Yeah. I was there scouting videos and compilations of players that we ain't even signed. We're just linked with them, and already you guys are fucking doing the Oscars and ready to give them the statue, bro. I'm surprised there ain't a chant for Mosquera already, bro.
There will be. They're on X. They're on X making it up at the moment. Norgard, they're going to be on X making it up. Zubi Doo is definitely going to be sang first game of the season. But you want to talk about followers? This guy's TikTok, Pink Eye, over 500,000 people listen to what this prick has to say. And we played this earlier today, but I'm never going to stop playing this, by the way, people. We all know what's coming. The people that were here this morning. For the people that weren't, this guy's opinion, he's getting all expenses paid to the Club World Cup final, right? He gets access to Arsenal. He's friends with Ian Wright, right? This guy and all the young people listen to him because he looks good, but he doesn't look good on merch. He looks like a coat rack with an Arsenal jersey thrown over the skinny little whippet. But this guy here, man, wait to hear what he has to say about Pele. People in the chat that were here this morning know, this is just, he has no credibility after this.
Do you think Pele was overrated? Pele, obviously now, with the science and the technology and the fitness and the meal programs, the average player was probably better than Pele was back then. But you got to ask, why was no one else on his level? Pele could only play what was in front of him, and he did that, and he fucking smashed it.
Did he ever play for a European club?
No. Hold on. Can you just pause that a second?
Exactly the play.
That's the same argument for Gyökeres, isn't it? Why ain't anyone else in Portugal got that record? He can only play what's in front of him, right? All right, stop talking him down. Sorry, bro. And why did it always lead with the science and the technology and the numbers and the... Bruv, anyone thinks you play on the... that's a beauty, Oteo. Anyone thinks the game's played like that. Like this... Sorry, bro. This is unbelievable, man.
Yeah. It's the ignorance. And his geeky mate's even worse because he says that Jota would have scored more or along those lines, right? But why did he pick a player that's injury prone? So imagine him going back to Tele's era when he's getting kicked around. He wouldn't have played a game. He wouldn't have lasted a game.
He wouldn't even kick a ball. Yeah, sorry, bro. Facts.
The place to be back then, was it? Beckenbauer was in Europe. He played against European teams. He won.
See, this thing as well, he knows absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah, he didn't play in Europe. At the time, the Brazilian league was the hardest league in the world because all the Brazilian players were still there. All the top players were still there. Brazil were winning three World Cups out of 4. All the best players played in Brazil. Santos used to travel the world playing exhibition games because everybody wanted to see the best team in the world play. So he's talking absolute bollocks. Oh, well, Beckenbauer played in Europe. Beckenbauer was European, mate.
3 World Cups. Scored in the final, the semi-final, quarterfinals when he was 17.
Was Pele any better than Diogo Jota? If you put
Who are these people? Who are these people, bro? Who are these people, bro? Oh my god. These are the people on panels. These are the people in Talk Sport.
Oh my god! I mean, look at this guy as well. Like,
was he better than Diego Jota? Like,
and he says it with such authority as well. Like, fuck me, man.
Inspector Gadget, like with no hat on.
Diogo Jota with modern day medicine.
More goals.
Modern day medicine.
And would also win the
They talk with such authority.
Pele could only play what was in front of him, and he did it.
Saying,
100 million
course,
times
Jota's
better
better
than
than
everyone
Pele.
else did. So you got to ask yourself, why was no one else on that level? He
You
did
put
it.
John Joe Shelby and put him in 19 to get killed for witchcraft.
He tries to even bring in John Joe Shelby and say that he would have balled out.
Shelby.
Man,
We're lost.
I mean,
Children,
these
we're
guys are out there spitting their opinion at people, and youngsters are falling for it.
Yeah,
the
but-
people that reply to him in the comments are all berating him.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, who was getting
They're
in the
obviously older
summer?
people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, children, we're lost. We're lost, children. You know what I mean? We are lost, but the revolution will be televised. Big up Rashid, man. I'm telling you, this is what we're here for.
Yeah. Oh man, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The amount of times Hooks was trashing Liverpool like a gal last season is just laughable. Flip-flop and fraud. Yeah, they do flip-flop. But this is the thing, right? If you go through the so-called top gooners, right, and you see what they're saying about Gyökeres and Sesko, whatever the media is saying we're closest to, they will say, this is the guy we're getting. All right, this is the guy we're getting. It's Sesko. They'll start going, well, Sesko suits our system, and I've always said Sesko. And when it swings back to the media saying, oh, it looks like we're getting Gyökeres, they go, well, Gyökeres is the guy. Fuck Sesko, as a gal said. He's backtracking now again. Fuck Sesko. He's shit. We want Gyökeres. Me, Views, Lee, Aaron, all of the people on this so-called side of the fence, Static, the people in the chat, the real ones, just get Gyökeres. We never changed. Never changed when they flip-flop all the time. So that just proves, man. That just proves that they're talking absolute bollocks. They are talking absolute bollocks. And they get off on it. They get off on it. Big up to Dr. Butts. He says, Moneypenny sounds like a Temu villain from the Batman DC universe. He really does, man. He really does. That guy he's unbearable. He is unbearable. Of all of them, he's unbearable. But we need to get into the rumours of Madueke views. Madueke to Arsenal.
You got him.
Is anyone shocked? Is anyone shocked that that's the type of player we're being linked with? Why do we have to get in players that won't push the first team players? Why do we have to get in players that are stopgaps, that when we do need them, then they come in and they're not good enough? Or Sterling, or Marino, Calafiori, the last 3 transfer windows, go through them, pick them all out. Stopgaps, man. Oh, we're plugging holes. What big team plugs holes, Views? What big team? did Ferguson, when United were already on top with Tevez and Ronaldo and Giggs and all these fucking players and Rooney, when he signed Berbatov in January, by the way, midway through a season when he was already top, was he plugging a hole with Berbatov, or was he upping the standards even more and telling the legends that you look, your place isn't secure, mate?
These guys are weirdos, bro. They're like cucks, bro. You know, plugging holes like it's a bloody glory hole or something. Like, any top team after 5 years won't have any holes. Do you know what I mean? If there was holes, or the manager was creating holes, then they wouldn't be there long enough for this boat to sink. You see what I'm saying? You know, I tell you what, bro. I tell you what. I'm not I'm not surprised by Madueke. I'm not surprised by NordVPN. I'm not surprised by Zubamendi. As we see, bro, the Spanish contingent, the Spanish agenda has the agenda. It's not about winning trophies, guys. It's not about the destination. It's only about the journey. It's only about the vibes. We have to heal the world, people. I ain't gonna do it for you now. I'm too hot. But maybe, maybe next week you might get a heal the world. You might get it. You might get it. But that's what we're here to do. Big up Lion Text in the chat as well. Big up Joseph BX. Yeah, that's what we're here to do. We're here to heal the world. Our owners want to heal the world. They don't want trophies. They told you. Nearly 2 decades ago, they told you. We don't want trophies. What's that? They're here to heal the world. And like I said, I'm not surprised at all. I feel very vindicated right now. I feel very justified, bro, because everyone keeps telling me, oh, you wait till those burgers come in, you wait till those big signings come in, and you're gonna have to say sorry. Well, I ain't having to say shit right now, am I? Right now, I'm right. You're right. We're right. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old Arsenal. Prove me wrong. So to answer your question without going around the houses too much, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. When Bert came in, Montgomery Bert released the hounds. I was doing all of the prop. I was trying to believe in somebody, bro. And you're standing next to the duds, rubber stamping it, because that's what it looks like in my eyes. I'm not seeing Arteta, I'm seeing you, my brother. So even if that ain't your signing, you're getting tarred with that same brush. You're standing next to the fridges. Hot Point. Well, Bosch. Do you see what I'm saying? Bosch. Yeah, you're standing next to them, bro. You're the salesman for that. So I'm just disappointed because I was really hoping there might be, the air of change. But Arsenal always move like that. And that's why it never works. That's why we don't win regularly. That's why we ain't won a title in 20 odd years. It's not working. It's not working.
Facts.
Open your eyes.
Big up to everybody in the chat, by the way. There's 50 of you in the house. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subbing to views. Make sure you're subbing to me. And make sure that you are showing some love on both channels. Go over and hit the likes on both channels. And Mutant has slipped under the fence, views. They often do. Terence Tibbs. Terence Tibbs says Zippy has is more credible than you. Bum ass. That's a double negative, by the way, mate. Yeah, and you made the second one's redundant because a bum is an ass. But listen, mate, you know what I mean? Terence Tibbs. If that is your real name, Terrence. I do feel sorry for you. I hope that your middle name is Ian, just so your initials are Tit, because that would really, really work for you, mate. That would really work for you.
No. But he might do. But can you just tell me what those credentials are, please?
He's just trying to. He went for a few here. Let's see. You look like a homeless man. Well done. Okay. Well, I've got 1.5 acres here, you little bum. I'm pretty sure that you're still living in your mum's basement. Smoking your vape, which is a replacement of your mother's titties. Now, the replacement of your mother's titties, man. Because the last time I pounded her, she passed away. So I do apologize. Does it give you comfort? Vaping, yeah. Why else would I do it, man? Why else would I do it? Why else would I do it? And let's have a look at your profile picture there, mate. Let's have a look at your profile picture. Jesus Christ, you're a grown man. You're a grown man.
Terence Tibbs says I've got more credentials than the other guys on YouTube.
I've got Terence Tibbs on my side. I've got Tit on my side.
I've got credentials because I agree all the time. That's my credentials. We're both on YouTube, but my credentials are more than yours. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Yeah, boss, they are, man. My other vape was just charging. I always have one of these spare just in case because, I miss my mum's titty so much, so I need to have one spare just in case. These fucking clowns. Messi would have cried in that era. Absolute bollocks. You're talking nonsense, mate. You're talking nonsense, as always. I expect nothing less from Terence Tibbs. I agree. This guy's stupid. You're changing your tune now quick enough, man. What the fuck are you doing over here, man? Gay Harry Potter. What? Yep. You're a grown man. This guy's a grown man. And he talks like a child. Are you actually a young lad? Is that your dad in the picture? Because there's no way someone your age is going on about gay Harry Potter. Bum ass. You're a bum ass.
It's all right, Terence. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Big up, Terence. Have a good evening, my friend. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Please do. Go on.
Have a good evening.
Off you fuck. Big up to Suge again, man. He says, what's the difference between Spurs and us? They won a trophy this year. Off topic, you guys suffering with heat. We got 2 degrees. And Got 44k win, Gus. Right, I think the lads over in England and Britain would take a bit of a win, Gus, right now. I think I got a nice breeze up here. I'm up the mountains, man. I got a nice L breeze, so I'm all right. But views is absolutely sweltering over there. Views is absolutely sweltering over
We
there.
ain't got mountains.
What's the difference between us and Spurs? You're right, Suge. They won a trophy. They won a trophy. That's what it all comes down to. The top gooners will laugh, go, look where they finished. Look how many games they lost. Look how many games. In 92, 93, we lost, I think it was 14 games in the league. Finished
Champions
10th.
League and a trophy. But look how many games they lost in the league.
Yeah. Do I care how many games we lost in 92, 93? No, we won both cups. We won both cups, our second and last League Cup and the FA Cup. I do not give a shit how many games we lost in the league. Trust me on that. Saying, watch when Lee called Hooks about Norgard. Hooks is sweating like a top gooner, saying Norgard is a good signing. Man was nervous as fuck. It's funny to watch. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong. Just admit when something's wrong. I don't get it. Why do you have to defend every single signing? And you know when Norgard flops, and he will, it'll be a Bertha signing. It'll be a Bertha signing. It'll be a Bertha signing. BX Gunner, big up BX Gunner says, I can't see it happening. He's already behind. Oh, sorry, that's between you guys. I do apologize. He assembled. Well, no wonder Blunderman is seen as a genius. These pillocks are the standards of supporter being developed. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They are seeing that, you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I ever will get why this guy is backed so much, and not just by the top gooners, by the mainstream media. But we've been through it. It's one of life's mysteries, man. It's one of life's mysteries. Is it because he's so handsome? Maybe it's because he's so handsome. Maybe it's because he's a cult leader. I don't know. But big up to the legend, the absolute legend that is Lion Tex. You just need to get over there and sub. Lion Tex puts in the work. He puts in the top content, and he needs to be climbing that ladder of subs, man. This guy is an absolute real one out there. He's an absolute real one out there, man. So make sure that you are subbing to Lion Tex. An absolute guy. And he's blessing up. Let me get that. AJ's in the house, man, saying 13 likes. That better a climb by now, people. That better a climb by now. There's 60 of these in the house. Make sure that those.
No, that must be on mine. That must be on mine.
Oh, okay. Well, then they should still be climbing. They should still be climbing. Click over between both channels and hit the likes on both people. It's only takes you a few seconds. And as I always tell you, it gets that algorithm absolutely pumping. Big up to Joe, man. Another one of the ones in from the start. Absolute gentleman. One of the nicest men that I know. Very kind man. Very nice man. And he knows his football as well, which makes it all the better. He says, no worries, top gooners. On Dan Pot Show, Christian, on about Norgard being good squad player. I genuinely think he's no better than Hughes. Sean Longstaff, he's not. Sean Longstaff's better. Sean Longstaff is better. Sean Longstaff has played at Newcastle. He's played in the Champions League. He hasn't played for Brøndby and Brentford. So Sean Longstaff is better. And Will Hughes won an FA Cup. So he's better. So, you know what I mean? We're signing dross, absolute dross. And we're meant to accept it, which is kind of, big up to Mama Flossie. I did not see you come in. Mama Flossie, the absolute legend, is in the house. Big up to Mama Flossie. The ladies, man, in this community are just top class. Top class. We were only discussing this on my channel views with Rabona and Linda and stuff we're in. They all see through Arteta, right? Lee Gunner's mum sees through Arteta. Right. Women, they see through bullshit better than men.
They know a narcissist, don't they?
They don't. They know a narcissist, and they're all done with them. Done with them. It's the men that are holding the women see right through him, man. The women see right through this guy.
Not my Arteta. I'm not having it. Come on, Bubbles. We're leaving, Bubbles. Not my Arteta. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why defend it? Like, Norgard's coming to Arsenal, right? Just like Kepa. I don't want Kepa. I didn't want Kepa. I would never be happy with Kepa. But I have to accept that he's at my club. I can't do nothing about it. So why am I going to sit here, come online, and try and gaslight you lot into thinking that is competent business? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say, bro, we're going to have to wait and see. Do I want it? No. What's going on at this club? That's what I'm going to say. Why are we getting Chelsea rejects? Looks like Gaz, mate. You know what I'm saying? Why are we getting Chelsea rejects? Why can I see my legs? Like, why can I see Arteta's legs dangling out of the Chelsea bin again? Do you know what I mean? Again. At this point, it's getting concerning. It's getting concerning, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to go and put him into rehab, bro, because... You know what I mean? Every chance he gets to put his head into Chelsea's bin, there he is, sniffing it all up, bro. Sniff it. What other big team does this, bro? With their rivals, not even just coming to bully their rivals, yeah. Because Man United did it to us, Man City did it to us. They bullied us and took our best players. We're taking the rubbish. We're taking their worst players. Bro, can someone in the chat, if anyone's got any logical explanation, please? I'm lost. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss now, bro.
Oh, facts. And listen, Galvo, you're in. Someone had a go with you, I think, for having a question, and I had to scroll back to find it. Lad, you all seem very angry with the predicted signings. Who would you sign? Yeah, I'm very angry with them, mate. I'm very angry with them. And if you're still in the chat, you're being respectful. No issues coming over here to ask questions, man. Absolutely none. Once you're respectful, once you're not like Terry Tate or whatever his name was, and you're coming in just being a dick, you're coming in asking a question. If you want to put in the players that are you happy with Kepa? Are you happy with Norgard? Are you happy with potential Madwakey? You know what I mean? So that's why we're angry. If you're happy with that, I'd genuinely like to know why. I'm not trying to call you out. I'd like to know why. Yes, I'm angry. We're signing scrubs, mate. Zubamendi is a good signing. If we had a kept Partey, if we had been able to edge him in, he's going to get overwhelmed at the start. I hope he doesn't. I hope he works out. He is class. Don't get me wrong, he's class. Liverpool were after him for a reason. But are you happy with Madwakey rumours? Are you happy with Garnacho rumours? Are you happy with the fact that we are getting Norgard and Kepa? I'd genuinely like to know why. I'm curious to know how you can dress that up, because I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. I live in the real world, mate.
Let me just caveat that as well, and big up Galvo each and every time, bro. It's like, I hear what you're saying, right? But imagine your parents keep telling you, we're going Toys R Us, we're going Toys R Us, and then we turn up at B&Q, bro, and they're trying to show you fridges. This is what we're dealing with, bro. They're showing us fridges again. So all of us people that are pessimistic saying, nah, we don't think we're gonna have a big window. We're not used to having big windows. This club never moves like a big club. And then everyone's telling us, calm down. We are a big club. So then why are we moving like we're not again? Because here we are outside B&Q looking at hot points once again. The first signing through the door. We've needed a striker since Aubameyang. And in comes a hot point. In comes a mini fridge. In comes the Bosch. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing. But I never asked you where we're going. You told me, bro, just stick with me. We might hit Toys R Us if you're good, just stick with me. We didn't do nothing last year, so we're about to hit Toys R Us. I open my eyes, I get out the car, here we are, outside B&Q, bruv, in the car park, looking at fridges. So then don't tell me why am I being upset, or I'm not saying you or big up Galvo. Don't say why am I being pessimistic, because all of the indicators point to the same old same. It doesn't point to anything different. What you're seeing from Liverpool, that points to something different, doesn't it? That's why they're on cloud 9 right now. That's why it's their world and we just live in it. Why didn't we get Turkey? How is that not a market opportunity for 35 million euros, by the way? Euros. Do you see what I'm saying? People at our club are sleeping, bruv. We didn't see Turkey because we can't see anything. We got our head in a bin. Do you know what I mean? It's just... So I'll just put that to you, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, not only like if our club was honest with us and just said, you know what, guys, we're about to hit B&Q. We know they sell fridges, but you never know. There might be a little toy there we can find for you. Or just be honest with me, innit? Don't tell me M&S. Don't tell me Toys R Us. Don't tell me McDonald's. And I'm rocking up to homemade pizza, homemade burgers. We got burgers in the freezer. That's the point.
Yeah, absolute facts. Absolute facts. Liverpool Goals TV says that Mama Flossy said Newcastle. Yeah, no, she's a Newcastle fan, but she's one of the real ones in all the sort of the football community. She's always
Legend.
in there doing the work, and she knows her stuff as well. An absolute legend, a legend amongst legends, by the way. He said got to know her through Terry's show. Stop going on there because of all the clickbait. Yeah, man, I can't watch it. Cannot watch that guy, man. He is just insufferable. He is insufferable, that lad. Little pudge, man. Little pudge. And he always wears black t-shirts to try and cover the fact that he's a pudge. He is just smashy and noisy, man. Smashy and noisy. Yeah, Liverpool Goals. If you're still in and you know Terry, tell me that this isn't him.
With a young friend, get a video out of the latest film release. I know, buy some popcorn, maybe a few beers, get a takeaway pizza.
Or a Chinese.
Indeed, or perhaps a nice curry. Yup, you can't beat a nice quiet night in for a change.
It's just the same action, the same radio personality, the same personality. Big up to Luke. He says if Mikel was very successful trophy winner, man, the women would love him too. Yeah, man. Yeah, but they see true narcissists, man. They see true narcissists. There's probably a few women out there that like a jerk that would go, oh, I like him because he's a jerk, but they still see true. I still see Drew. Oh, facts, Vigilante. Absolute facts. There's nothing more to be happy about unless it's a trophy celebration at the end of the season. Do better, Arsenal. Do better. That's what we're doing, Static. And people call us negative. Like, I just can't accept it, viewers. I can't just sink into a world and pretend that everything's okay when it's not. You know what I mean? I would consider myself quite a positive person over certain things. I'd be positive. And we've said it before, and Aaron said it, and you've said it. Outside of Arsenal, man, I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm all right. You know, I had that stuff with my mother-in-law the other day. You just deal with it. That's fine. I'll deal with it. Come on. You know, I mean, I don't let it get me down. This club gets me down the way it's run, because of the manager, because of my lack of hope. And that's, I always go back to that. This guy has taken my hope away, and I can't forgive him for that. I can't forgive him for taking my hope away, because as a football fan, that's all you have. And I know West Ham fans feel the same at the moment. You know, Chelsea fans are getting excited again. Newcastle fans are excited. Liverpool fans are excited. City fans are excited. All the teams, the 3 teams that came up, fans excited. You know, Brighton fans are excited because they're going to make they have a new young manager who's done decent work last season. Maybe they'll play a bit of football. Who knows? He might win a cup. You know, other fans are excited. We're not. And I can't pretend. I can't pretend that everything's okay. And I can't pretend that we will struggle to get in the top 5 next season. I get called preposterous for that. The amount of people saying that now, by the way, there's a lot of people saying that now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people saying that we will struggle to get top 5. And I was called a fucking lunatic for saying that earlier. At the end of last season, I was saying it before we had signed anyone. I didn't care. I said, I don't care who we sign. I said, even if we sign Gyökeres, we're going to struggle because this manager cannot use good attacking players. He can't use them. Chelsea will finish ahead of us next season. City will finish ahead of us next season. Liverpool will finish ahead of us next season. And then there'll be one other team that always comes up, has a run. Will it be Villa? I don't know. According to Igal, they're going to lose their top keeper. They're going to lose their top midfielder. And they're going to lose their top attacker. Then he was on Deluded today saying, oh, yeah, well, Villa can spend money again. Which is it, mate? Which is it?
Oh, my God, man. Just what I'm saying. These guys, right, are just B-Tech journalists, bro. It's like they're doing the wrong thing. They're just B-Tech journalists, bro. They just want to crack a story. They just want the likes, the views. They say that that's what we're doing. So why is it that everyone on our side, maybe barring North Side and Lee, have got massive numbers, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Get Along gang, the Validation gang, the Copium gang. So you're trying to, how can you just agree? The same fucking Zippy, you know, sitting down there agreeing, or as you say, chuckling with his pal and not saying, hold on, Arteta, that's not true.
Yeah.
These guys are just trying to come up. They want money. They want access. That's it. They're journalists, bro. You know, they're not. How can you say that you're an Arsenal fan, bro? How? You're just agreeable with everything.
Yeah. And this is a great point here from Compost Smurf, who always makes great points, by the way. West Ham fans wouldn't be happy with Kepa or Norgard. No, they wouldn't. Exactly. So why should we? Why should we? Bournemouth wouldn't have been happy if they kept them. And they saw him last year. You know what I mean? And we're meant to take these guys. They're meant to take us forward. Squad players filling holes. Come on, man. Why are we filling holes? Why are we always filling holes? Why are we a fucking porn star or something? I don't understand why we're always filling holes, man. I don't get it. Maybe the Suge, he says, just said, come in to show some love and hit the like. Come on, Suge. You always show the love, mate. You always show the love. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Gabriel's in house says, as a Chelsea fan, Noni divides opinion. He's been decent in his final decision. His final decision is about he shoots when he should pass, or passes then he should shoot when he should shoot. Nonetheless, he's not someone a title chaser would sign. And that's it exactly. We don't have time for this. Like Chelsea don't. That's why they want to get rid of him. We don't have time for this. We don't have time to think, oh, I hope he has a good game today. I hope he's feeling it today. We don't have time for that. If we were a mid-table team and he was our sort of our maverick, great. Maybe hope he has a good game today. All well and good. We don't have time for it because he might have a bad game against a low block and we'll end up drawn at home to Leeds or something like that. You know what I mean? We don't have time to bed in these players. Since Arteta's been there, he signed 6 Chelsea players. Yeah, and 2 City rejects. Not one of them has worked out. Not a single one. Not a one. Not a one. So it's 8 rejects from Chelsea and City combined that none of them have worked out. Throw in Madueke into that, and then he'll probably try and make it a nice round 10 before the summer's out of total fucking rejects. Maybe City are looking to toss off someone. Pause. Maybe they're looking to toss someone into the trash. Maybe they are toss someone into the trash. Big up to Land Only, DJB. Cronkies and Arteta are on the Epstein list. Come on, man. You gotta keep it. Family-ish friendly. Family. Chelsea treat their club like cash converters. Yeah, we've funded deals for them before. We've funded Cole Palmer by signing that gimp, Kai Havertz. Views, we are the home base looking by rotten plants.
We are
Exactly.
in home base, yeah, buying the rotten plants, bro.
We're going to fucking Lidl or Aldi or one of them. Do you know when they have that deal where you pay like €3 over here and then you go get all the old baked goods when they're closing the shop at the night? Do you have that over there? You get like the we have that over here.
Over here, they just, I mean, they might do because I don't really go in there a lot, but they just put all like the orange stickers all over everything. If you go in Tesco, yeah, just like that. That's what we do. That's literally what we do.
Well, they do a random bag over here where you'll get stuff like that. You pay €3, but you get about €20 worth of stuff, but it's stuff that they were going to throw out in a day or two.
Yeah.
So you get the pastries and things like that. But I mean, that's what we're shopping at because we don't even know what we're going to get when we open it. We'll get that little bike and go, oh shit, I got Mad Wakey and Kepa. Fuck, we're gonna have to use them now. You know what I mean? Like when you're buying stickers, that's what we do. We buy a pack of fucking stickers and oh god, another Chelsea player. Fuck's sake, another Chelsea player.
Chelsea players, yeah.
Duran on loan, Capo. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see Duran go up against Arteta. That would be hilarious. If we signed Duran, within a week, you would see him getting escorted off the training ground by security staff, and he would just go, "What are you talking about, you utter Lego-headed clown?" Tammy Abraham, 15 million. I quite like Tammy Abraham. We don't have time for him though, but I do like him. I could see him going to Villa if they're going to get rid of Ollie Watkins. I could see a Tammy Abraham going there because again, Emery gets the best out of attacking players, and he would get the best out of them. I'm just going to scroll down a bit more, because I've fallen behind on the chat as I often do. Cherky is a lost opportunity for many clubs. Chelsea were linked to him last season, but reportedly attitude issues. Could be a North African stereotype. I haven't heard anything about that, if I'm being honest, about him having attitude problems. And if he does, I mean, Pep would know, and he'd be able to we'll see what happens. But this is the thing, though, Gabriel. Yous have that fan base as well. Ours is bigger for the top gooners. But if a player if we don't get a player, they just try and mud them. They try and mud them, and they say like attitude problems. We had that with Tony. Oh, he's got attitude problems. Really, he would have bagged for us, mate. That's all I care about. Attitude problem. That's what they throw at them. The same party has an attitude problem as well. Crazy. Compost says Terry got his personality removed when he got his hair done. Did he get hair plugs? Did he? I wouldn't be surprised. I'll probably do that someday myself, to be fair. So I can't even fucking lie. Trip to Turkey incoming, man. That's why I prefer content creators who stick to their own programs. Yeah, listen, we do cheat ourselves, I suppose, as View said. I could come up with a thumbnail. Like when I have a thumbnail for the breakfast thing, like it's just the same thumbnail all the time. I don't put up Rodrigo in an Arsenal jersey, or I don't put up. I just want the people to come in that want to come in and have a jaw with me, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. We could easily go down that route. You'll get the clicks. They just won't stick around long when they see that you're talking through your fucking arse. But they still get the clicks, you see, and that's what it's all about. Static open. Mother-in-law's okay. Yeah, man. Mrs. is over there now. I dropped her to the airport this morning. Yeah, she's over there on Timmy settings now, so she's gonna have to stay with her for I don't know weeks, I'd imagine, because her L one will need round the clock. Maybe 5 minutes, mate. Yeah. But I'm just going to fly down through the chat really, really quickly. Is anyone else worried with Arsenal's session with Chelsea rejects? There's something very strange here. Yeah, Views covered that, Ali. I mean, there is something going on there. Is it just Arteta's arrogance? It has to be. I mean, I don't think it's money. I don't think it's
money laundering. They got to clean the money. Yeah, human trafficking, money laundering.
I don't know what it is. We've tried to explain it, but I think it's just Arteta's arrogance that he has to prove that he can do this thing that he'll never fully do. But It's Me Everest has put his channel in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to It's Me Everest, because the likes of him and Vigilante, they put in the work as mods and they put in the work. So I mean, just a little sub is all the payment they're asking for, and it would mean a lot to them. And more importantly, it would mean a lot to me and Views and to everybody here that they get a bit of support. But listen, people, it's only going to be a short one today. Views is absolutely melting in his chair over there. We'll read through a couple more and we will look to wrap it up. Galvo says, appreciate the respect. Same to you. Just to throw a curveball, Salah and KDB were Chelsea rejects. Yeah, overall, I'm just waiting to see. I do think we need two forwards that challenge to start every week. Yeah, and I do agree. But the only problem is that if we were to get like a number 10 like Eze, he ain't challenging Odegaard because Odegaard's just not getting dropped. That's the problem with our club. We have our Arteta who insists on certain players, and that's it. And that is it. You know what I mean? So there's no challenge for them. But I do. We need at least 2, mainly 3. We need. Suj has a left field thought. Instead of Madueke, go after Fofana. He's left winger, but can play right wing and left 8. To be a perfect squad player. Suj. Sorry,
I think he might be signing for Forest though.
Oh, right, okay. So they're moving better than us again. Brilliant. What is wrong with this club, man?
We're cooked, bro. We're absolutely cooked. But some people we ain't cooked. Some people we're right on schedule, right on time, right on target. Everything's great, sunshine and lollipops. Who cares about winning things? You know, we've got new training gear, we've got a dog, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we've got reality TV. So maybe, you know, maybe we are the mad ones, guys.
I think we are. I think we're I feel like it sometimes. I feel like we are just stuck here just going, what is going on, man? Because you know, I don't know. It's a hard, it's the same shit all the time, views. It's the same shit with this club. I do want Eze. I definitely want Eze for the sheer reason that even though he'll be played out of position, when a new manager comes in, we have Eze. You know what I mean? And we can go, right, here we go. When Win is Win having puppies, I don't know what they'll be called either, man. We'll have to do that someday.
Come up with all the names. Video on the Arsenal website. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they'll probably put them up for auction. Do you know what I'm saying? Any way to make money, bro. Pyramid scheme, human trafficking, you name it. You name it.
Sorry, I'm just checking something here. Yeah, big up to what am I doing here? Oh no, sorry, I'm after doing something wrong. Yeah, man. I don't know. The reserve thing, views. I mean, why do we do it to ourselves? But listen, guys, sorry I got a bit distracted there. Big up to everybody came in. We are going to end it early because, like I said, views is cooking. Not in that term. He was cooking on screen, but he's also cooking in his house, cooking bacon alive. Yeah. Bacon alive. But I will send you over to I think Rance is live, so I'll send you over to Rance. So make sure you go over and hit him with a Shane raid, show some love. I'll be back again actually at 10 o'clock on Northsides. So there's no rest for the wicked, as they say. And of course, I'll be back for the full Irish tomorrow morning. So make sure you go into the channel and click the notifications, smash the likes on your way out. And views, what have you got coming up, my man?
Yeah, just the usual, you know, probably back for intervention tomorrow. Just going over the same old dross. But I've got a little bit of a deep dive coming up as well. So I ain't gonna say too much. It's like I'm trying to do little something different. So I'm working on that in the background as well. But yeah, views on sport for daily content. Come and find me there, people.
Brilliant. Big up to everybody who came in. And big up to Suj for the super chats and everybody who left comments, man. It all means the world to us. Everybody hit the likes. I got to send you over to Rance. Make sure you hit him with a Shane Gooner raid. Shane Gooner raid. And it says Shane Gooner views raid. I apologize. Shane Gooner views raid. Make sure you go over and hit him with a Shane Gooner views raid.
Alone raid.
Shane Gooner views raid. Big up, people. I will be back later on tonight. And big up again to everybody who came in. Absolute legends. Have a good night, people.